We can also expect more legislation coming involving police reform. State Capitol Newsroom reporter Gerald Harris is here to explain.
Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer convicted of the murder of George Floyd by kneeling on his neck for more than 9 minutes, sparked a nationwide cry to ban or restrict the use of chokeholds.
We appreciate law enforcement. When things go wrong, they're the first people that we call. On the other hand, we expect them to act honorably, and when they do not, they will be held accountable.
The Tennessee Senate passed a bill lawmakers say will place more accountability on officers when it comes to the use of deadly force by chokehold.
But there are some officers that go above that line of decency, and so I think that this particular piece of legislation will hold them accountable.
The bill instructs officers have a duty to intervene if they see or have knowledge of excessive force being used. The bill also bans no-knock warrants and will require chokehold reports be made similar to when officers are involved in shootings.
The law will also mandate de-escalation training for all law enforcement officials.
No one should end up dead because they were stopped for a non-violent just a moving violation.
Republican Senator Mike Bell, who led the charge to pass the bill, did not respond to requests for an interview, but on the Senate floor acknowledged the bill does not do away completely with chokeholds.
Section 1 prohibits chokeholds unless an officer reasonably believes that deadly force is authorized.
Senator Gilmore adds the bill does not do everything necessary to stop deaths in the hands of police, but is a step in the right direction.
We're going to be sending a strong message to law enforcement across this country and Tennessee that you are not above the law. You're expected to observe the laws as every individual, and that Black lives do matter.
Gerald Harris, News 2.
Gerald, thank you. Of course, that bill will become law if passed by the House and then, of course, signed by Governor Bill Lee. Law enforcement agencies have to establish the new rules and trainings if passed by January 1st of 2022.